Hey you guys, this is Canja, and I'm actually on my way to go to a 40th birthday party. And I wanted to create this video because a friend of mine, Carrie Rogney, had actually posted a quote or a saying about appreciation. And my family, we participate in a nonprofit organization that's created to support military families, people in the medical field, law enforcement, everyday heroes that don't always get recognized. And I talked to a gentleman there who served in the Air Force, and I asked him a question. I said, does it really make a difference when people come up to you and say thank you and appreciate, we appreciate what you did, and whether you believe in the war or not, our military servants, they're exactly that. They're civil servants, and it's their job to defend our country. So political, indifferences aside, I asked him, does it really make a difference? Because, whenever I get an opportunity, I usually will go out of my way to, say thank you to firefighters and to police officers and, even to military personnel. And, he shared a few stories with me that I wanted to share with you guys because it really did touch my heart because, he was very real about the fact that, yes, he does appreciate it, but to him, he's simply doing his job. He shared a story with me where he was, flying from, the Las Vegas Nellis Air Force back east, and they stopped off, I think, I want to say in Chicago or Indianapolis, one of the two, because there's a few stories. But he stopped off, got off the plane, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and there was a handful of people out there specifically just to make sure that they received a warm welcome or a warm send-off from leaving the United States, heading off to Afghanistan. And people were there at 2 o'clock in the morning. They, asked the military personnel if they needed anything. They offered up their cell phones so that way they can make phone calls to loved ones just to let them know that they arrived safely and that they're going to be departing soon. I thought that was really cool. One of the even more cool stories, he was telling me when he got back from Afghanistan, he did a layover in Chicago. This one I know for sure. And he was about the fourth or the fifth person off of the plane, and he was walking toward a lounge bar area, and he said a businessman got up, went to the bar, and he told the bartender, to go ahead and buy every single one of the servicemen a drink. Actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't Chicago, it was in Germany. That's right, because they flew out of Afghanistan, had a stop in Germany. And, when he got off the plane, it was an American businessman, and put down his credit card and told him to buy drinks for every single one of these servicemen. And the cool thing is that the drinks were about $9 a pop, pun partially intended, and there were about 200 military personnel. And no questions asked, he didn't make a big deal about it, he just dropped the credit card and paid for them, and I thought that was very, very cool. And lastly, the other story he told me that also really touched my heart is that during one of his layover flights, he got off the plane, and a mom came up to him and hugged him and thanked him, and he told me that this was probably the most gut-wrenching, heart-pulling type of greeting that he ever got, because the woman basically just said, thank you very much, I lost my son, in Afghanistan. So, just as he was telling me that, my eyes started welling up because I couldn't even imagine what it would be like. And that's just the military personnel. But think about people in your family. Think about the relationships that you have, whether it's at work or, different associates. I know a lot of us are obviously online. We have a lot of, friends but how deeply do we really connect? So I just wanted to give a shout out to Carrie, because I know that he really does give a lot of value when he puts out his content, his blogs, and I haven't really talked to Katie, but I subscribe to her blog, and some of the stuff that I get, I'm just in awe of seeing how just people transition in their lives, and it's really exciting to see that. And I just hope that that as you continue to come back to this blog, that you'll find the type of content that will inspire you. Because I really do. I know it sounds somewhat generic, cliche, whatever you want to term it. But if I get anybody watching and anything that resonates with with the reader, the viewer, I really feel like I've given what I could. Obviously, there are a great deal of experts out there who are teaching different aspects of online marketing. My great joy, my passion is relationships, and I really do want to be able to communicate that. There are people who I've connected with online, people like Ray McDonald, who's in Michigan, and we're actually going to be hooking up out here in I think in June. He and Andrew Markovov. I apologize for hacking the last name. I'm sure you get that all the time. But he and Andrew are coming out here, and I'm really looking forward to meeting up with them. And even Joe Perez, I met him via Facebook, and he actually lives out here in Las Vegas. We spent some time together, and I'm going to try and spend more time together. But the online community, I really do appreciate the people that I come in contact with. I haven't spoken to James D'Alessandro or Kimberly Bowman in a while, but I see their posts, and that they're people that also live out here in Las Vegas. Had them over to our home. Definitely looking forward to more times together. As I begin to put more of myself out there. But I just wanted to thank you guys for taking a moment to allow for me to be able to share a story that touched my life. Hopefully, you guys can respond and leave a comment, maybe share a story, about some kind of an experience where you appreciate somebody else. Until then, create a great day.